Help me to reach 1,000 subscribers. I still remember the sound of the rain that night. Not dramatic. Not violent. Just steady. Indifferent. Like the universe didn't care that my wife hadn't come home. It was after 2 a.m. Every time headlights swept across the living room wall, I looked up, expecting her car in the driveway. It never was. A week earlier, she'd mentioned a workplace gathering. Just a little get-together, she'd said casually, brushing her hair behind her ear. Most of marketing will be there. Even my boss. And I believed her. 8 years in, trust becomes automatic. You don't monitor what you believe is safe. By 3 a.m., her phone started going straight to voicemail. My last text, you okay? Never delivered. The rain eventually faded as night bled into morning, leaving behind a sharper, more hostile silence. Inside the house. Inside me. At 7:12 a.m., the front door opened. She stepped inside with her heels dangling from one hand, hair tangled, lipstick smeared, eyes glassy. I didn't speak. I just stared. She froze when she saw me, still awake, still sitting on the couch in the same clothes. Hey, she whispered. I didn't want to wake you. I smiled. A tired, hollow smile. You didn't have to. I never fell asleep. Her eyes shifted, searching for an explanation that didn't exist. Well, after the party we went for drinks. I didn't realize how late it was. She cracked halfway through. She always did. Lying was never her strength. Once that made her charming. Your boss was there too? I asked. She hesitated. Just a fraction of a second. Then nodded. Yes. Everyone was. Good, I said. Then he'll understand the invoice. Her brow folded. Invoice. For the Uber I'm about to take to help you pack your belongings. All the color drained from her face. What are you talking about, Michael? I stood, keeping my voice low and controlled. No riddles. Not at 3 a.m. Not after 8 years. You left this house last night as my wife, and came back as someone I don't recognize. Her mouth trembled. It's not what you're imagining. Then tell me what I should imagine. She opened her mouth. Nothing came out. Silence. The kind that suffocates. I turned away and poured the coffee I'd brewed hours earlier. It was freezing. Bitter. Perfect. She followed me. Please. Can we talk? Talk about what? I asked without looking up. That you shut your phone off? That you walked in after sunrise? Or should we talk about why your boss's watch was sitting in your passenger seat? She gasped. Her hand flew to her mouth like she could push the guilt back down her throat. I already called him, I said quietly. Told him I found his Rolex. She looked at me terrified. He didn't even flinch. Just said, oh thanks man. Like it was normal. Tears filled her eyes. I felt nothing. No rage. No heartbreak. Just a deep, exhausted certainty. You chose this, Sarah, I said. Now I'm choosing differently. She reached for me. Please don't walk away. I stepped back. You walked away first. I grabbed my jacket, my keys, and left her on the floor, whispering my name like it still had power. Outside, the sun was rising soft gold, but I felt no warmth. Only clarity. At work, I opened my laptop and typed one email. Subject. Sarah Williams. Thought you should know what your senior marketing executive was doing with her manager last night. See attached. It wasn't anger. It wasn't revenge. It was an ending. When I hit send, nothing exploded. The world simply became still. Her first text came 20 minutes later. Michael, what did you do? Then another. We can fix this. Then one from him. You're going to ruin everything. That one made me freeze. You're going to ruin everything. Not I ruined everything. Even exposed, she refused responsibility. By noon, my phone wouldn't stop vibrating. I ignored every call while I packed a single duffel bag. The house, once warm, now looked like a crime scene. Every framed memory felt like evidence. 2 p.m. there was a knock. Melissa. Her closest friend. Panic written across her face. Michael, what happened? She said you sent something to her office. I did. That's brutal, she whispered. You could have just left. I tried leaving emotionally months ago, I said. She never noticed. She said it was a mistake. Most betrayals are. Melissa left soon after. I locked the door behind her. Final. That night, an email arrived from HR. Thank you for your report. We will be conducting an internal inquiry. No triumph. No guilt. There's a thin line between forgiving someone and abandoning your dignity. She crossed it. When she came home later, her face was wrecked from crying. You got me fired, she choked. No, I said calmly. You did. I just stopped protecting you. She collapsed onto the couch. You could have talked to me first. You didn't have to destroy me. Destroy you. I repeated softly. I spent years holding you together. I just let go. It was one mistake, she sobbed. One night doesn't end a marriage. Hiding it does. I'll go to therapy, she pleaded. I'll fix this. I shook my head. You can't rebuild something that stopped existing last night. The silence that followed wasn't heavy anymore. It was final. I handed her an envelope. Divorce papers? She whispered. You had these ready? No, I said. I printed them this morning. At the door I paused. You'll survive, Sarah. Just not in my life. Outside the air felt clean. I didn't feel shattered. I felt free. A week later, I moved into a small apartment by the ocean. Quiet. Simple. Mine. Some evenings, I'd sit on the balcony listening to the waves and finally understood something. You can lose yourself trying to rescue someone who has no intention of being saved. A month passed. Then one text from her. I hope you're happy. I replied. Not happy. Just at peace. And sent it without a tremor. Because closure wasn't the collapse of her career or the truth being exposed. Closure was this. I no longer needed her apology to heal. Sometimes the most devastating revenge isn't destruction. It's freedom. And the morning the sun rose over the ocean, painting everything gold, I finally understood what peace feels like.